Senator Snowe, when was the last time you did talk with President Obama about some of your proposals, and how did the conversation go? What did you say? What did he say?
Oh, well, I won't get into all of the discussions, but I talked to him last week while I was in Maine, and I talked to him on Monday as well. And we just, had a discussion on various issues, where we agreed, disagreed, what approach is, preferable. We talked about the public option. I was, urging him if he could take the public option off the table in his speech this evening so that it could provide, I think, a momentum of a different kind in moving this issue forward overall.
Did you get the sense he was in a compromising mood?
Yeah, I think he's going to be very flexible, absolutely. And I have discerned that in my previous conversations as well, that he has indicated a practicality and a pragmatism, and he recognizes that those are essential to achieving an agreement. He would prefer to have a bipartisan agreement and broad support at that. And he understands that he needs to be flexible on some of these questions, and hopefully he'll demonstrate that tonight in both his tone and his recommendations. And I would have hoped that the public option would be taken off the table because it would help to refine the debate and allay the concerns of so many
Senator,
about whether or not it is a government
just to be clear, our own reporting is that he's not going to take the public option off the table tonight. In fact, he's going to offer a defense for it. Does that scare you? Does that move you away from any sort of deal with the White House?
No, it depends on where we end up. And the point is, I don't support a public option, and none of my Republican colleagues do, and some Democrats don't in the Senate and even in the House. I think the point is, how do we bridge the divide? And that's why I had offered the trigger as one mechanism months ago to the President, to the White House. And secondly, I do think we have to acknowledge realities. And there are certain realities, and the public option is one of them. So hopefully he will consider and indicate that he will consider alternatives to the public option so that we can move the debate forward and make progress in the overall issue. And I think that could help to galvanize, I think, greater support and perhaps open the door for broader support for reform and moving more quickly.